Welcome to Climb Every Mountain, a special presentation of Spotlight USA featuring my father, Dr. Oscar Poole. This program is produced in the studios of WMCW FM, Astor, Florida, and heard globally on astorcommunityradio.us and FYN TV, fetchyournews.com, Ellijay, Georgia.
Today, Oscar Poole here from Georgia in my North Georgia mountain home. I want to talk about a godsend to me in the form of a person, a man, Joe McCutchen. His name, of course, you can spell Joe McCutchen, capital M-C, capital C-U-T-C-H-E-N. This man, I use the phrase God sent, because I believe God sent him to me to be my friend. And I'm talking about Joe from Ellijay. He lives here, well, across town. I live in East Ellijay, and he lives in Ellijay, two towns right here in the mountains, 75 miles north of Atlanta. Once Joe came over, I tell this is not a joke. Joe came over to our little roadside shack barbecue by the side of the road right here in East Ellijay, and I called Joe back into the back room. I said, Joe, I want to help Free Enterprise. That's what I said. Here I was, an 8-foot by 12-foot shack. By that time, we had added one 10-foot room, 10 foot by 10 foot. The roof was off a chicken house. And he went home and told his wife, Betty, he said, I like this Oscar Poole, but he'll be broke in 6 months. And here was this man, Joe, is the #1 call-in man in America on all talk shows. Perhaps you've heard of him. An example of this, on C-SPAN, he has been on the C-SPAN radio once a month for 30 years. I'm telling you, it's hard to believe this, but I do believe this. I live right here. Joe McCutchen, a godsend to me and Edna. He has made our place famous. Well, he's been part of it. The fact that we have good food here, a little roadside shack, grew into a nationally famous Poole's Barbecue. Now, our son, Darvin, runs it. He is now the owner and manager. And Joe has said, I'm going over to the famous, nationally famous Poole's Barbecue. He has said that so much, the word famous so much, we got famous. And he's even made a believer out of me. Once I was in Washington, and Joe was there with me, and I was at the CNN headquarters, and we were talking to Wolf Blitzer, and I heard out of my own ears, out of Wolf's mouth, when Joe comes on the phone, let him on. Joe knows how to talk. Of course, there's a lot of politics, but right now our emphasis is on saving America from socialism that has destroyed Venezuela. I take on topics that are almost too big for me. Well, they are too big for me. Every month, I was telling you about him being on C-SPAN. Yes, Joe McCutchen is the #1 call-in man on the phone, on radio, and TV in America. Joe McCutchen is a family man. He has a beautiful wife, Betty, Kelly, his son, Shannon, and Lauren, and they are outstanding children. He's on Fox News quite often. So many times, I bet you he has been on Fox News 40 times. Fox Radio News, that is. The Stern Show on Fox News Radio. Hannity. Sean Hannity. In fact, they call him. As I told you, we are emphasizing American free enterprise and capitalism, the very thing that I told you about in the earlier part of this program. I believe that, I know he has. Joe McCutchen interviewed Pat Buchanan, who was running for president, live on C-SPAN, right here. I was there. I know what I'm talking about. Well, I must bring this program to a close because the time does not allow me to tell the whole story. I take on topics that are too big for me. Have a good day.
Climb Every Mountain, a program of mountain moving faith designed to help you overcome the mountains in your life. Tune in again as we present Climb Every Mountain over WMCW FM, Astor, Florida, and FYN TV, FetchYourNews.com, LJ, Georgia. And don't forget the Mountain Climber's Creed. When faced with a mountain, I will not quit. I will climb over, go around, or tunnel through. And now, from my father and I, have a good day. This is Greg Poole speaking.